Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm going to be doing my review on Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh. First and foremost, I honestly can't wait to get all the other books by her. But this one, like the last one, had me doing all the feels, you know? At first, I really hated her older brother, Darren. Okay, because you don't just come back into somebody's life that you weren't in her life for like a few decades or whatever, for how many years. You don't just come back and demanding stuff. Like, if children don't feel safe with people, don't force them to stay in a situation that they are not comfortable with, first and foremost. I did love Joey as an older brother, because that's the kind of brother I'd want in my life. The one that was going to be there for me, you know, through everything, but also the one that would be protecting me through everything. You know what I mean? That's the kind of brother I would want in, like, in my corner of, well, you weren't there for her, but I was kind of situation. And that's like a ride or die kind of brother. And I love that and respect what Joey was saying. Like, why should these kids stay in a house that they don't want to be in? And I get that 100%. I hated her mom. I hate to say it. Like, you know what you did, and for you to constantly have a guy you want to keep come back in your life abusing you and your children, like, no. Like, and respectfully, if one of your kids would have snitched, I would have been happy in this book if they just snitched on you. I hate to say it. It told some trusted adult and not you 100%. I mean, people can redeem themselves, but her, she was redeemable when the time came, but it was just, you need to grow up if your kids were important to you. You know what I mean? If they were that important to you, you could have grew up a little bit. I hate the fact that in the book that her dad couldn't get arrested for beating her to a pulp to where she almost died. And I mean, I don't know the UK laws, but here, you're going to be in jail for an awfully long time, like, for beating somebody almost to death. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. Like, UK, you need to, I don't know if that's now, but at this point, like, he should have been already arrested and everything. I don't care if you guys are trying to get him to go to rehab in this book. Like, I hate the authorities. Oh, he'll go to rehab, get better, whatever. No, he should have been in jail. Let's be honest. I love how Shannon had Johnny, but I love how she had Johnny's mom, Adele, and his dad too, like, in her corner. Like, I mean, at first I get why they didn't want, like, Johnny to go over her house and everything, but, like, I'm glad that Johnny just didn't take no crap from anybody. Let's just say that, because that's the kind of person I would be, is like, when I know somebody's getting, you know, getting abused, I don't know if I can say, but, like, if somebody, I'm gonna go full throttle. I don't even care at this point. Like, I'm gonna try to do my best to protect you, but I'd be that snitch. I'm sorry. But if that's what you guys don't like, of saying, oh, well, then you'll probably be that person to snitch on everybody. But yeah, if it's like in a situation to where I need to tell somebody, yeah, dang right. I'm gonna protect anybody. I don't care who you are, stranger or not, you know? But yeah, I love that Johnny was, like, always there, 100% always in, no matter what Shannon was dealing with. And the fact that, the only other thing I did hate, though, is I wish Shannon kind of did snitch on Bella with the whole bullying thing. I get it. She just didn't want nothing to be involved in that and all that. But if somebody's actively bullying you and stalking your boyfriend, you didn't have to mention the whole boyfriend thing to the office. Just be like, I cannot deal with this. You already know what my family, like, I hated the principal, because if you already know a child's getting abused at home and all that, don't be taking a bully's side, because bullies do often win at things. But at the same time, it's just like, no, when you know a child was actively being abused and got to a point to where it's like she almost died, and her family told you, you need to remove the problems, you know what I mean? Because if bullying is not condoned in your school, don't accept that. That person should be expelled, you know what I mean? For constantly. And stalking, isn't that a crime? Like, I don't know like I said, again, I don't know the UK laws, but here, you can get in trouble too, just by stalking somebody 24/7 like she was. But, yeah. I like that it got to a point, though, of, like I said, Shannon's mom redeemed herself when the time was right. But I do feel bad the way that it happened, that happened in the book, because I don't want to give too much away if nobody has read it and you guys are just watching my videos and you haven't read the series yet. But what happened to her mom, I really, really, really feel bad for Shannon and her siblings. That wasn't okay. And that's why I said I wish I knew the UK laws, because right then and there, everybody could have been saved if the appropriate steps were taken. You know what I mean? And now I get where Johnny was coming from too with his emotions, because anybody in that specific time, I don't know if I could come back from that. Like, say if my husband's family was in a situation like that, for example, like, I don't think I could ever forgive myself. Like, I know he's the type that would forgive me, like, if it was, like, in a situation where I had to save his, like, family, and I couldn't save everybody. I know he would be like, it's not your fault kind of situation, but that does mess with your mind. You know what I mean? Like, a little bit. But I'm happy they got to a point in the book to where they're now safe, which is a good thing. And I hope there's actually a third book to this. I hate to say it. Like, out of their story, Chloe, I don't know if you're doing a third book on their story, but I hope you are, because I would love to know, like, if they end up having kids and getting married, and what his life's like gonna be like, and what her life's gonna be like. Is she gonna be a vet? Is he gonna be going pro, and for how long for rugby? Yeah, that's what it was. I kind of want to know that, because, like, at the end, I'm like, it kind of felt like rushed a little bit, but now I just kind of want to know what happens, you know, with them. Because in the ending, I felt it was, like, kind of rushed a little bit, but I did love the book. Like, 5 out of 5 for me. I wish I can rate it more, but definitely a 5 out of 5 for me. I just hope there's, like, a third book to this, and that the book is, like, kind of like this, because I want to know future everything. But yeah, that's my review on Keeping 13. It's just because I don't know if I can say much more, except the fact that, here's the ending. If you are being abused in any way possible, reach out to somebody that you can trust. Don't ever hold anything back. If you're being bullied in school, tell a trusted adult, one that you can absolutely trust to help you in that situation. Just at the same as being abused at home and everything, go to a trusted person that you trust. You don't have to fight alone. And one more thing, I can relate to this book a lot, because some of what happened in this book basically mirrored my life a little bit. But yeah, this was an amazing book. Like I said, I cannot wait to read the other ones. The other ones in the series are Saving 6, Redeeming 6, and Taming 7. And I think there's one more too after that. I'm not sure. Something with 10, I think. I forget. I don't know if it's at the end of the book. No. But anywho, yeah. If you haven't read the series, I recommend it. This is the second book. The first one was Binding 13. Second book to that is Keeping 13. And then there's other books to the series, but with different boys of Tom. I can't wait to get the rest of the series and read it. And I also hope to see that there's like a third book to this series. But yeah, that's my review on Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh, guys. And thank you for allowing me to do this review. Bye, guys.